Greetings, Quester, and welcome to the Bards Corner with Matt and Heather.
Hi everyone, welcome to Bards Corner.
First up, Stryper news. Now, Stryper have ran into some controversy with their 10th studio album, entitled Goddamn Evil, with some stores including Walmart refusing to stock the album due to its title. Responding to the controversy, Stryper frontman Michael Sweet said this: "We're disappointed. Stryper has always been about making people think outside the box. Our new album title, Goddamn Evil, is a statement that's needed in our society. We've seen evil rise to new levels, and this title is simply a prayer request, asking God to damn or condemn all the evil around us. Many chains have joined us in making such a statement. Walmart, unfortunately, has not. The odd thing is, of all the chains out there, we assumed Walmart would be one to understand exactly what our point and purpose is. Unfortunately not. Although we respect their decision on what's done is done, it's frustrating to see something that's meant for good get misinterpreted and misunderstood." So regardless of whether you share their religious beliefs or not, the most surprising thing about this is that Stryper are probably the world's foremost Christian rock band. So it's strange that the title of that would be so quickly misunderstood by chains such as Walmart. Moving on, Glasgow rockers Heavy Petting have announced UK tour dates in October 2018. That's going to be with Punky Meadows and Frank Domino of Angel, and they're going to be their first ever UK tour. So Heavy Petting will also be doing extra headline shows in Glasgow and Milton Keynes. Now, one of the UK's pioneers of AOR, Air Race, been around since the 80s. Air Race have just released a new single, Summer Rain. And they've got an album due out in August and a UK tour planned for the 21st to the 30th of September. Okay, moving on to Joe Bonamassa now. After his recent UK tour in March, blues rock guitarist and singer-songwriter Joe Bonamassa is going to be coming back to the UK in October to perform 3 arena concerts. It'll be at the Plymouth Pavilions on October the 11th, the Nottingham Arena on October the 12th, and Bournemouth International Centre on October 13th. Next one is one I'm quite excited about personally. Brian Down is Alive and Dangerous. Will tour the UK from September 25th to October the 1st to perform the 40th anniversary of Thin Lizzy's iconic live album Live and Dangerous in its entirety. So that's a classic rock album. If you want to see that performed live, that's one for your diaries. Now, Britain's blues rock band King are on a spring tour. They'll be touring from now until June the 2nd, supported alternatively at different gigs by Xander and the Peace Pirates, Steve Hill and Austin Gold. So if you want to check out their website if you want to know more about those dates. Now, we've seen some reissues of Saxon's first, second and third album. They've just announced deluxe reissues of their 4th, 5th and 6th albums. So that's Denim and Leather, Power and Glory and Crusader. They're going to be released on the 25th of May, and there's going to be nearly 30 bonus tracks spread over those 3 releases, so quite a good deal for your money there. Next up, Canadian rockers Thunderbird released their anticipated self-titled 3rd album on Delinquent Records on April the 25th, so that's out right now. The lead singer and producer Mark LaFranc said, "The album is like a collection of short stories. I'm singing the songs as different characters or telling their tales. A gallery of rogues from the dark side." So quite an intriguing description there. Next up, Norwegian melodic heavy rock band Big City have released a new lyric video for From This Day. Now that song's taken from their second album, Big City Life, which will be released as a double CD digipack, including their 2013 never released debut album Winter Sleep, on June 22nd via Rock of Angels Records. Big City features members of Scariot, Blood Red Throne, Witham, Marathon and Memorial Avenue. Now, Michael Schenker. Michael Schenker's Eternal Flame have announced the release of their 3rd album, Smoke on the Mountain, on May 18th, and features ex-Malmsteen singers Goran Edman and Mark Bowles. So that's definitely going to be one to check out. Okay, so that's the news covered. Okay, moving on to the album reviews now. First up, Issa, Run With The Pack. Now, this is out now. It was released on April the 20th from Frontiers Music SRL. This is Issa's 5th studio album, collaborating closely with Alessandro Del Vecchio. So we have listened to this quite a bit, haven't we? Her vocals are really good here.
It's very different from the other albums as well.
Yeah, you've said that it's... we both said actually that it reminds us very much of a younger Robin Beck, both musically and vocally. The biggest highlight on the album, without a doubt, is the third track of the 11 tracks, called Sacrifice Me. Now this features former Journey vocalist and drummer Dean Castronovo, currently with Revolution Saints, which, if you like Journey, you're going to love Revolution Saints. Now this isn't a combination or a duet that I would have anticipated, Issa and Dean Castronovo, but their voices do complement each other brilliantly. Really, really do love that track. Other highlights on the album include Run With a Pack, probably the most intense rock song on there, Sound of Yesterday, and the album's closing, Everything to Me, most of which is just Issa's voice and keyboard until the rhythm section kicks in, leading to quite a soaring guitar solo. So several really good standout tracks. Absolutely recommend this one if you like Robin Beck or Robin Brock, Revolution Saints, One Desire, Sunstorm, Eclipse, Wet, House of Lords, Ted Poley or Vega. Definitely one to be checking out. Issa, Run With the Pack. Next up, James Christian, Craving. Now, Craving is the fourth album by House of Lords lead singer James Christian. Christian's built a reputation for himself over the years as both a singer and a songwriter, and his 1994 debut solo album, Rude Awakening, is widely considered to be an AOR classic. Now, Craving sees contributions from a number of people, including Tommy Denander, Jimmy Bell, and Alessandro Del Vecchio. Now, with any of James Christian's albums, the highlight is going to be his voice, and true to form, he sounds fantastic here. Now, the album varies in pace and tone, but I'd say if you're a fan of Christian, or if you're a fan of House of Lords, then you're going to get something with all the typical James Christian trademarks: great vocals, good rhythm, intelligent and often introspective lyrics, while showing a softer side musically than much of his work with House of Lords. Highlights on this album include the catchy Heaven Is a Place in Hell, the heavier Black Wasn't Black, about a hell-raising woman, which happens to be my personal favourite for no obvious reasons, the softer World of Possibility, and Sidewinder, which has a really good rhythm to it. The title track, Craving, is quite enjoyable too. It's not all great all the way through. The closing song, Amen, which is an enjoyable track in itself, doesn't quite feel like it fits in with the rest of the album, nor does the songs Jesus Wept or If There's a God. Now, the mix here could certainly have been better. It means that the album lacks a consistent sound all the way through, but perhaps that's what Christian was aiming for, an album that shows quite a lot of different sides to him. Despite that, the album has some very good solid rock songs, some well played quieter moments of acoustic guitars, and if you're a fan of AOR and or James Christian, then I think this is an album that you're going to enjoy very much. I like it. I'm recommending it to everyone out there. I would say if you like House of Lords, Robin Beck, Night Ranger, Ted Poley, Revolution Saints, Eclipse, Sunstorm, Hardline, then this is an album that you're going to enjoy. As we say, Craving features a number of songwriting contributions, including from Tommy Denander, Chris Pelser, Jimmy Bell, Cliff Magnus, Alessandro Del Vecchio, Richard Hymas, Charlie Mason and Jeff Kent. So there is a lot of different influences that went into creating this album.
Tell us what you think in the comment section below. Farewell, Quester. To find out about other productions by the Meddlesome Meeples, then check out our channel or rendezvous with us at meddlesomemeeples.com. Until next time, Quester, farewell and keep thine axe sharp.